Radio Lewes. Local webcasting for a worldwide audience.
As promised, I've got Josh and Dino, the Lyricals, on the phone. Hi, guys.
Hello. Hey, how you doing?
Oh, very well indeed. Very excited to talk to you. Really loving Last Call.
Perfect. Thank you very much. That really means a lot.
So, tell me a bit about yourselves.
Josh, go first. Okay. Well, yeah, we're the Lyricals. We're a London-based rock duo, alternative rock duo. We initially started as kind of more of a synthwave electronic group, but we've kind of changed our sound a little bit over the last few years to more of a rock sound. And I play the guitar, and Dino does bass and the vocals most of the time, but we do mix up a little bit every now and then. And we both work on the lyrics, and we're always trying to kind of push the boundaries of what we can do.
Yeah,
Dino?
Yeah, I'm Dino. As Josh mentioned, I play bass, and like Josh said, we've changed our direction a bit since we started, and now I feel like we're just making the kind of music that we basically grew up listening to, inspired by those like bands, and we're just having a great time, just creating like music that we absolutely love and believe in, and we're excited for people to hear it.
Well, I've been playing it for the last few weeks across several shows on Radio Lewes.
Amazing.
Every time a band gets in touch, I try to play it as often as possible.
Perfect, appreciate that.
Not many of them were as cheeky as you.
Well, we are very cheeky, unfortunately.
But hey, if you don't ask, you don't get. That's the reason I got in touch. You just asked.
Yeah, I mean, why not?
I'm looking at your press release. You influenced by artists like the Foo Fighters, Beach Boys, Linkin Park, Mac DeMarco. There's a range of sound there.
Yeah. We're just all over the place, really. I mean, like I said, we kind of meet in the middle in terms of rock and stuff like that. But our music taste is really eclectic, and all the music we've made over the years has been taken from various places. Even outside of rock and outside of the electronic stuff we've been working on. But I would say those groups and artists you mentioned, those guys are bands and artists that we absolutely love and really meet in the middle with, in terms of shaping our sound. So
yeah, I agree with it. We're an amalgamation of all those things. So somewhere in the middle is where the Lyricals turn up, I think.
Well, that's brilliant. And I understand you're working on an album.
Yeah, we are. Well, we've actually released 2 albums in the past, and this will be our 3rd. And this one is, like I said earlier, this is the one that's going to go more in a rock direction compared to the other 2. And it's definitely going to be the most polished and best work we've done ever since we started making music together, and we're just really excited for people to hear it.
Well, I'm very excited to hear it, just off the back of Last Call, because it's a really tight, beautiful piece of music.
Oh, thanks so much.
So you keep me informed, and we'll get that out on air as well with a bit of luck.
We absolutely will.
Perfect.
Now, all I know is that you're based in London, so have you got gigs coming up?
Not currently. We're working on that at the moment. Like we said, because our style has changed somewhat since the first 2 albums. Initially, we were kind of more electro-based, with a few little kind of alternative rock influences. But our style has changed so much now. We're kind of seeing it as a new slate of what our live show would look like. And I think we kind of want to get this album done and dusted and kind of sorted in exactly how we want it before we start looking into touring up again. Because we want to showcase what our new direction is more than what we previously did. I mean, obviously there'll be a few songs from our previous albums, but before we start looking into touring, we want to get the material down a little bit more, which will be by the end of the year.
Yeah, we've just been focusing so much on creating this new sound, and that's coming along great. I mean, just I could think of about 5 or 6 songs that we have in the pipeline right now that we're just so eager to get out, and Yeah, I think before the album drops, we'll probably drop another single or two before
absolutely.
that this year. So, you know, people are going to get like a good taste of, you know, what we've been up to for so long. Because, like, you know, that's a lot of times we're just recording, really. We're just kind of creating, and that has kind of taken, you know, like playing live and stuff like that, you know, on the back burner a little bit. So, but yeah, like we're excited to just, you know, start this new chapter and like really bring people into like this new sound that we have.
Well, I love this new sound, having not heard your old sound. I love it.
That's great. Yeah, it's great. Yeah, we wanted to go like a bit of a, like, you know, we've always been quite grungy, I think, but this is like the direction that we're aiming for.
Yeah, this is I think we're turning into the band that we've always wanted to be, because before the electronic music kind of came about more because you know, a couple of our years were during kind of like the COVID stuff, you know, like the pandemic, which obviously like one of our singles was called Quarantine, our most well-known one. And it was very electronic based, partly because we had to, because we couldn't be up in person. So it was easier to kind of make electronic music because we couldn't really meet as a band. But now we have that freedom again. We're kind of becoming what we've always wanted to be, I think, in a lot of ways.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, like in lockdown, we were just literally like making beats like in the simplest way we could. Like, you know, we were just driven to create and like occupy our time and just not stop what we had started.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, because like when we started, we were just making music in Josh's bedroom. Like we literally had a keyboard and a guitar and a computer and
garage band.
That was our equipment. Like now it's a little bit more refined, but you know, that's you know, it's all an evolution, and we're excited to like show everyone how we've evolved.
But don't all the best bands start in a grungy little garage somewhere?
Oh, absolutely. I think so. So.
Excellent stuff. You keep dropping those singles and I'll keep playing them. Guys, it's been fantastic to talk to you. I want to play out with your single. Can you introduce it for us?
Sure. Yeah, sure. Okay, so we're the Lyricals, Josh and Dino, and you're about to listen to Last Call, our latest single.
Hope you enjoy.
Thank you very much, guys. Thank you for your time.
Thanks. Cheers.
Taking back what is mine, no more time to divide feelings, to redefine. Not sure if I read decide everything that I knew, not sure if it was all true. Gonna make my life forget something that I can't pretend. Find a touch to make the bridge back to something that I know past, life that I can't forget, new life that I live too soon. Age into another track, maybe that's what's next for me. Can I have another drink, or has that still come for me? Time for last call, I'm gonna stand tall. Don't try to be friends, it's time it all ends. Yeah, time for last call, I'm gonna stand tall. Don't try to be friends, it's time it all ends. Yeah, pick up the pieces and try again. Pick up the pieces and try again. Yeah, pick up the pieces and try again. Pick up the pieces and try again. Yeah. Back to life, real life, or a fantasy. Bottom of the barrel now, maybe that's what's left for me. Can I have another hit? Can I have another slam? Should I really call a cab when I'm looking at the man? Calling out, I'm calling out, calling out, I'm calling out, calling out, I'm calling out, calling out, I'm calling out. Time for last call, I'm gonna stand tall. Don't try to be friends, it's time it all ends. Yeah, time for last call, I'm gonna stand tall. Don't try to be friends, it's time it all ends. Yeah, pick up the pieces and try again. Pick up the pieces and try again, yeah, yeah. Pick up the pieces and try again. Pick up the pieces and try again, yeah. Self-destruction is the name that I carry. Oh my God, I don't need no help from you when I got my liquor jar. Reaper brings a deadly game hard for me to explain. Gonna stand tall, don't try to be friends. It's time it all ends, yeah. Time for last call. I'm gonna stand tall, don't try to be friends. It's time it all ends, yeah. Pick up the pieces and try again. Pick up the pieces and try again, yeah, yeah. Pick up the pieces and try again. Pick up the pieces and try again, yeah.
Radio Lewes. Local community webcasting.